Hey guys, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about some Real Housewives of New Jersey news, but it's crossing over with Real Housewives of Orange County. It's some of my favorite ladies, and it just came out. Apparently, Real Housewives of Orange County's Tamra Judge, well, she's comparing Teresa Giudice's fiance, Louie, to Brooks, as Margaret Josephs is also weighing in. Thank you to Reality Blurb for another amazing article. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Tamra Judge sees some similarities between Louie Ruela's and Brooks' heirs. Okay, and during Monday's episode of her and Teddy Mellencamp's podcast, Two Teas in a Pod, she discussed them. As Teresa Giudice's fiance continues to be questioned by her Real Housewives of New Jersey co-stars about his past, it looks like Tamra Judge admitted that he's giving her the same sort of feelings that she had when former castmate and best friend Vicki Gunvalson was dating Brooks' heirs. I learned my lesson with Vicki when she was dating Brooks, Tamra explained on March 21st on the episode of her podcast. And she said, I knew he was not a good guy. I knew he wasn't the guy for her, but I spoke out about it and it backfired in my face. Okay, and that's true. If you guys remember, Brooks was giving a lot of red flags. And then when the castmates were coming out trying to, explain to Vicki, this isn't adding up. He said, to your son-in-law that he should put Brianna in her place and hit her, beat her, because that's what you do in the South. He also said that he had cancer when they found out that wasn't real. He was apparently lying and getting caught in one lie after another, but Vicki Gunvalson was so in love at the time that she was not seeing any of the red flags. Does it sound familiar? During Real Housewives of Orange County Season 10, Brooks infamously lied about his cancer diagnosis, a scam exposed by Meghan King. And because Vicki remained dedicated to their relationship amid the speculation, some assume that she was in on the hoax, which she still, to this day, is denying. While watching the 12th season of The Real Housewives of New Jersey and reflecting on her experience with Brooks, Tamra said that Louie is behaving the same way that Brooks once did. At the end of the day, obviously, I was right, but it was so cringy, the things that he would do and say, and the multiple cards. Louie is doing the exact same thing that Brooks would do to Vicki. In response to Tamra's comments, Margaret Josephs, who was appearing on the podcast episode as a guest, agreed with Tamra's sentiments and said that she too finds Louie's behavior concerning. Oh, this is the problem here. I love me some Teresa Giudice. I love me some Tamra Judge. And of course, we love us some Margaret Joseph. So whose side do you take here? And nobody's asking you to take a side. They're just simply saying that we see red flags, which is fair, Teresa. You can't get upset about that. Continuing on, I know, and it's upsetting, she replied. People are like, you're being shady. You don't want her to be happy. I was like, no, I've been around the block. I'm a grown woman. Teresa's had horrible things happen to her. These things are out there, and I didn't dig for them. After Teresa and Louie confirmed their relationship in late 2020, numerous reports regarding Louie's past behavior surfaced, including allegations of being controlling and abusive and sex obsessed. I mean, I don't really know what to say about that because I've said on my channel too that it just feels like where there's smoke, there's fire. For Brooks, we all kind of got a bad vibe. And when it came out, the fact that who even lies about cancer? Who thinks about it in their head and said, and this whole thing that he did, he was apparently at the time unemployed and lying about cancer, saying that, I guess doing whatever he had to do to have Vicki feel bad for him and take care of him. And it was just all one big blow up in Vicki's face. Now for Louie, people are wondering, what's going on with this relationship and why is Teresa ignoring all of these red flags, especially when it's one court case after another that's coming out. There's also the video, the cringy video that came out, but yes, sure, we can look past that. And then you catch little glimpses of him telling her to shh, and you have one mouth and two ears, and telling Margaret not on her best day would he ever be intimidated by her. These things are starting to add up, and you're trying to wonder and decipher, is it him just protecting himself and it's his first time filming, so he's getting a little bit snippy because the whole cast is coming out with these skeletons in his closet and that's not what he was anticipating? Or does he have something to hide? And for Teresa Giudice, she is so used to at this point being under attack and being in this housewives world that she feels like no matter what, nobody here actually has her best interest. If you're going to bring up anything from Louie's past, it's none of your business. Stop trying to pop my love bubble and stay in your own lane. And that's the position that she's maintained the entire time. What do you say? Especially with Teresa, who is, she says, you know, it is the Teresa show. She's not somebody you really want to piss off. She can have the majority of the cast turn against you. She's done it in the past. Do you want to keep coming at her? And to be fair with Margaret, she said, what kind of friend do you want? Do you want a friend who's just going to tell you everything you want to hear? Or do you want me to be honest with you and say, I'm hearing things, we're all hearing things, we're all talking about it. We don't want to talk about it behind your back. We're trying to bring it up to you and you're ignoring it because you don't want it on camera. But guess what? This is the job we signed up for. We are all contractually obligated to share our lives. This is what's happening in your life. Every single season, somebody gets a turn. Yeah, we have to talk about it. Guys, go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts about Tamra Judge comparing Louie Ruelas to Brooks Ayers? Do you think that's a reasonable comparison or probably not? And how do you think Teresa Giudice is going to react to this podcast? I'm sure you guys have all the unfiltered opinions, and that's exactly what we want. And don't forget that we are going live tomorrow with Zach Peter at 12 p.m. Eastern for another Real Housewives of New Jersey recap. We have to announce some winners and we have another big announcement. We love you guys so much. Happy Tuesday. I hope you have a beautiful week and I will see you guys so very soon. Bye guys.